Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This will be a new series about Vainglory and with special commentary on how the game evolves. So this will hopefully be useful to some people who are learning to play Vainglory and want to analyze games or understand games better, or how to play on a better level. I'm only tier 8, so I'm not a professional of the game, but I have been playing it for over 2 years, so I know a few things. So let's get right into it. So the game today we have is gonna start playing now. So we got this new game, and the first thing that happens on new game, of course, is draft, which is also one of the most important parts of the game. This particular game I was picking second on the A side, so it was important to be aware of what the opponent team will pick and pick something that plays against it somehow. Our first teammate is going for the captain role, which is good. You shouldn't give away your main heroes right off the bat if you're on A side. And he went for Grace. Grace has been pretty good in the meta. It's a new player, but can be pretty good. I was leaning towards Glaive when I saw the Scarf pick, because I needed to find a way to get into the back line, do some damage. Then I started thinking what other attack heroes are out there that could be useful, and I decided for Rona, because you can jump into the fray and just start doing those red mist hits, which are always very useful. So regardless of what they would throw at me in the jungle, I would be able to reach Scarf. I played a few games as Rona against Scarf, and they always work somehow well. As long as you don't get stuck in the group and have decent enough boots, you manage to reach Scarf because of your jump. So it's pretty good. My third teammate decided to go for Samuel as a carry, which is fine. I mean, he gives some poke. Our win condition will depend a lot on me not jumping blindly ahead, giving Samuel some time to build up his stacks and doing some damage. Samuel is pretty good at cleaning up house after you do some damage, or just poking in the beginning, trying to lure the enemies in, and then Rona would step into the fray and just red mist everyone to smithereens. So that is the initial plan as I was starting this game. See how it turns out. So early on, just standard items. Weapon blade.
Has begun.
We could deal some early aggression, since, well, Scarf is okay on first level. He can spitball, that can cause you big pain, but he's a bit slow recharging. And Alpha is a bit sucky, although it has sustain early on, but his defense is not that good. So we could put pressure early on, manage to take those 2 minions there. They wanted to go in, I wanted to go for the tree, and we decided to do both, although I helped him out a little bit. We got our first kill right there, decided to back off before I would die, always useful. And at this point we should probably not dive in deeper, just make use of our advantage. That's luckily my teammates agreed. So we went for the tree end in the middle to give us a good initial lead in gold. So now it's just farming as usual. Decided to give this one to Grace, so she has enough energy to go help out Samuel in the lane. I told her to go to Samuel instead of sticking around. Usually if you're a captain support role, you get more income out of the lane, idling in the lane, than joining your jungler around. So unless you can really help your jungler to, you know, make a kill, put some aggression on, I think it's usually best for the captain to stick with the lane and help out the lane farm. They were putting some pressure there. I noticed that pressure. I didn't want them to steal our camps, so I come and check it out, but apparently they teleported back, which is fine. Sucks that Samuel got ganked, but you know, it happens. Not much you can do, 3 versus 1. What I can do is, since they teleported home, they probably won't reach the tree end in time, so I decided to go for it. They might be around the corner, so it was a bit risky, but in the end it paid out. They didn't show up, so it was fine.
Too much wandering. Where are we going?
Samuel might be playing a little too risky, getting forward too much, but I think it should be fine. Wanted to give this one to Grace as well, but she wouldn't take it, so I ended up taking it. They were putting more pressure on Samuel, so we decided to go there. But the fight came to us, that's fine. I was 1 versus 1 against Alpha at this point, so I figured I could take him, but he had teleported home, so he had more fire. So I decided to just back off before I would die. Which was wise and also lucky. So, first one trip, you need boots, you need more power on your way to Serpent Mask. Most people with Rona do first item Serpent Mask, just to get some sustain. But it only really comes forward when you get to level 6, when you get the Red Mist. So early on you should play safe, not really abuse Rona that much, otherwise it can come bite you in the ass. But she has all this mobility, so you can really speed up clearing the jungle. Samuel seemed to be doing fine in the lane, so I just farmed away. Usually if the Scarf is too far advanced, I try to go to the lane and try to gank him. At least put a couple hits on him to cause him to go back. Alpha was feeling snappy. I think he thought he had lead over me because of that exchange there. Which is something I could explore if I would catch him 1-on-1. So I decided to go for it, not be afraid of him. And there I go, put Mortal Wound on him. Make sure he can't heal up. But he ran away. No way to escape. 3 versus 1. Lucky jump away. And Samuel giving me cover. So that was very lucky escape. Wanted to farm my own jungle, but Alpha was still around, so better not risk it. Better not risk it.
Forward, said the grandmother in the snow.
Still don't have Serpent's Mask. Need to farm more. We're doing pretty good at this point. I think we were slightly in lead in terms of gold. At least we got 2 tree hands. They stole a couple camps, but nothing major. Mind you that I don't play Rona that often, so if I make a few mistakes, feel free to call me out on them, you know. See what you would recommend to do if you're a more professional Rona player. If you just wanted to scare Scarf away a little bit to give Samuel more poking room. Ended up fighting more than I could chew, tried to do some damage. Fortunately Samuel couldn't finish them off. But he has enough poking range that he was able to hold the turret. And I was still nowhere close to Serpent's Mask. A rush, help him out. Managed to kill one. Overstepped. Probably take down Alpha as well, but he tried to run away.
Gold mine is almost full.
We can get him. Except they're not giving me any support, so I decided to backtrack, just play it safe. He jumps into the fray and takes out Samuel, or almost takes out Samuel. We managed to keep him alive. Small miracle. They both killed themselves, so it was almost a little suicide. This was a big mistake on their part. This was a mistake on my part. Failed jump. Finally got Serpent's Mask. Have level 6 Red Mist. So now I have pretty good sustain. All I need is to jump into the fray, turn on that Red Mist. And I should be doing some heavy damage for either Grace or Samuel to pick up some kills. We do need vision at this point. There was no mines around, which can be problematic. Well, we're so far being good. We're still ahead on the game. Here at this point, I believe they were taking the gold miner, and we didn't realize. I was close, and I didn't even look.
From gold mine.
So they ended up taking the gold mine, which was unfortunate. This probably made us even in terms of gold in the game. Alpha wanted to dance a little bit. I was stupid enough to tag along. Stupid because I'm in the enemy jungle, so very easy to get 3 versus 1. Made him use his ultimate, or her ultimate. Alpha is a female, for those who don't know. Just trying to run away, but no. Finally 3 versus 1. My teammates didn't come to help me, so I'm pretty much dead. Yeah, Grace finally arrives, but a little too late. They should have came down with Scarf and Fortress when they noticed that I was fighting, but they tried to hang back, I guess expecting I would get away instead of stick around. Now they're both in trouble. Need to rush to help them. We do have our crystal miner though, so I wanted to jump over, but I didn't have the skill ready. And Samuel ends up doing an ace, which is good. So now we can take off the turret. And getting that initial turret will be very useful. It brings up, opens up vision a lot into the middle miner. It allows you to do the rotation into the enemy jungle camps. It's very useful. We still don't have proper vision. That's Grace's fault. She's not really putting down scout traps. I believe any captain should be putting down scout traps, at least on a few crucial locations. Scarf was hitting up sentries, so I decided to rush there to help, just to scare him off, not really gank. Alpha wants to join the fray, which is fine. Sleep really works well. Hit Alpha, she's forced to back down, jumps back on top of us, but just in time to get hit. Almost kill her, not quite, and I end up dying, which was quite unfortunate. We seemed to have the upper hand on this battle. Then all of a sudden we were back down. But Samuel is holding pretty good. He farmed up very well. He's very resilient. Has a lot of lifesteal.
Hey, I know.
And he's gonna put up some pressure on the lane, because they're all low on energy. Manages to kill Scarf, which is good. I decided not to bother going there, just farm. They seem to have the situation pretty under control. And while they are dealing with Samuel, they are not farming. They're back in their jungle camp, so I will have an advantage. Grace even manages to kill Fortress, so we might even take the turret. I take this opportunity to get the gold miner, since no one is coming into the jungle. Should be free to do so. Samuel should be able to hold them off, unless he plays too aggressive. Which is hard to do with a Samuel, actually. You just need to hang back. Your main hits are all pokes, so there's no reason for you to go deep into it. The only way they can hit you if you're with a Samuel is by rushing towards you. Nice opportunity to hit Scarf, but he backs away. I missed the button here, should have hit earlier. To bring down Alpha to his knees. He of course triggers her ultimate, but she fails and she falls asleep.
I crossed the donkey bridge.
Fortunately, I can't help Samuel on this one, so I decide to go back and get some health. Double thinking, maybe I should help him, maybe not. I think he can manage. Let's just get some health first, then I can be of actual help. But he seems to be holding the turret, so I will farm some more. And Grace is almost near him. Hope he can last. Maybe he won't. There are too many people on top of him.
Enemy hero killed.
He even kills Scarf, so Samuel really carrying the game at this point, which is good. I noticed something coming down here. I thought it was Alpha, so I came to check. But no Alpha around. We could take the Crystal Miner at this point. Let's go for it. There's Alpha around, but that's fine. We were already done with the Miner anyways. The Scarf around is not so fine. We can't take them both at the same time. But luckily Alpha sucks with his ultimate. So that's fine. And now we are 3 versus 1. Easy kill. So yeah, those ultimates of Alpha failing is really put them at a disadvantage. At this point we were going for the gold miner, but then I realized it was almost 15 minutes, so no point trying. We could go for the Kraken while Samuel holds them off. I bought the Atlas Pauldron, or I didn't bought the Atlas Pauldron, because I thought my main opponent will always be Alpha. So I don't really need to slow them down, I just need to tank up. But most people go for the Atlas Pauldron on Rona, because she's always in the middle of the fray and she can get like 3 enemies affected by the Atlas Pauldron, so it can be quite useful. I would usually do Atlas Pauldron, but on this particular game I just didn't. I don't know why they were saying no to that. I thought maybe someone wanted that. But I think Grace was just telling us to not care about those camps and just rush forward. Got a hit there out of nowhere. That was sucky. But they were all there, they were getting silenced, so perfect opportunity to jump in. There's the ultimate again of Alpha. Just put mortal wound on him. And he's almost dead, but unfortunately we don't get the last hit. One more hit, he would be gone. Grace is playing very dangerously low. Fortunately, she has enough shield to last Scarf's final breath. And that's game. So yeah, quite easy game, mostly because they did some mistakes. Samuel played very good in the lane, played very solid. His ultimates were on point, really helped us. So a lot of props to Samuel helping us secure this game. And that's it. I hope this video was useful. Let me know, if you have any comments, if I said something particularly strange, feel free to call me out on the comments and let me know. So bye bye everyone, take care.